Ugh. Okay, everybody. Let's talk Fallout. Let's talk Fallout 76. Now, as you can see, I'm very, very obviously a fan of Fallout. Every single one of those games played, beaten, collected for years, eagerly awaited Fallout 4, totally pumped for it, and very lackluster. I mean, it was the first time in my life I ever thought Bethesda did something completely and totally half-baked. But what can you do? You win some and lose some. Fallout 76 will not be a part of this little collection, and it's just not going to be there. Fallout 76 is a half-baked piece of garbage, put out about 33% complete if you want to take into account the size of update patches, and while my best friend is totally into it, and more power to him for it, I have no desire to play it, and certainly no rush to go out and spend any of my own money on the game, because it's half-baked. And I don't have unlimited internet, so maybe Bethesda, if you guys are going to do something like this, first off, try harder. I've been a fan of you guys since as far back as I can remember, and I get it that bugs and glitches are kind of a bit of the charm of your engine, but I mean, come on. When Todd Howard comes out and says, hey, we're going to carry on using the same game engine that we've just been slapping band-aids onto from as far back as we can remember to now, but that's okay, because the people who mod the game, they have an easy time working with it. Fallout 76 was put out in an alpha state, incomplete, and has required double the game sizes as it was released to make it operable after people paid full price for it. As a consumer, I feel like that's a huge slap in the face to me. And I'm pretty sure for the rest of the community, for Todd Howard to turn around and say, oh, well, the modders have an easy time working with it. Why the hell are people paying full price for your product for you to turn around and put the onus of making it a playable game on the modding community? I mean, we saw with the Creation Club, fan-made stuff was better than anything Bethesda put out. But we have to pay Bethesda for it. The modders do it for free. Fallout 4, same kind of thing. Graphically underwhelming at release, already looked outmoded and outdated. And, I mean, I loved Skyrim, don't get me wrong. I'm still playing Morrowind to this day. Oblivion is next on the docket. Skyrim was kind of exemplary of what Bethesda could do, because even at a base game, it was worth the purchase price. What modding added to it was very much just putting icing on a very, very delicious cake. You guys really dropped the ball with Fallout 76. And to turn around and say future releases are going to be put out on the same engine because the fans can take on the responsibility of, as a community, creating content or bringing your product up to snuff to make it worth what was paid for it, that's a joke. That's a joke. It's bullshit. And a joke. It's a bad joke, Bethesda. You guys need to step it up a bit. Maybe give Unreal 4 a go for, your next big release. Because if this total review bombing of Fallout 76. And I mean, the fact that you guys didn't even have a sales expectation for the release of an installment in one of your bigger franchises says enough about what you guys thought about it and put out the door anyway. Wrapping crap in tinfoil don't make for nice jewelry. And turning around and saying, well, yeah, it's crap in tinfoil, but the fans can just spray some Febreze on it and maybe other fans of it will like it. No. No. Like, come on. So anyway, getting right into it. Fallout 76, Bethesda really dropped the ball. I haven't played it. I've spent a few hours watching my best friend play it. The graphics are garbage. The game engine in this day and age is garbage. The updates for it are a big joke. I really hope Starfield does better. As it stands right now with what I've seen of 76 and Bethesda's handling of it, I'm not about to add this game to my collection, which is way more than I showed at the start of the video. And I think when Starfield comes out, I will be holding off on buying that because after Fallout 4 and Fallout 76, I really don't have the faith in Bethesda as a fan and as a consumer to get out of bed, go to work to earn money to put into their pockets, to have them turn around and say the onus is on the consumer to make it worthwhile to play. I'm just not into it. I'm really hoping that... I'm going to deviate from where I was going to go there for a minute. You would think, given that Bethesda, or at least ZeniMax, or however their corporate structure works, you would think owning id Software, they would be able to show way more graphic fidelity given that id has been the front runner for pushing lighting and graphics in video games since day one for them. How do they own id Software, the front runner for graphics innovation and development, and not manage to apply that to another one of their properties? That's my big question. I'm really wondering that. How do you own the graphics innovator of the industry, or at least one of them, and not manage to have much graphical fidelity in the products you have the nerve to put out incomplete, unfinished, in an alpha state that looks like garbage? How does that work? Maybe try Unreal 4 for the next Fallout game. Otherwise, Bethesda, if you keep going the way that you're going, you're not going to have a fan base left for Fallout, except for the people that honestly don't know any better than to think that half-baked garbage is good. If you want a better idea of what I'm talking about when I'm talking about graphics, fidelity, a really, really outmoded, outdated, and shitty game engine, head over to Layman Gaming. Go listen to what the Quartering has to say. They cover it better than I could. And if you want a real good look into it, go check out Yong Ya's channel. Because those people, they're far better at this commentary stuff than I am. I'm just giving my opinion. If you want something a little more in-depth and certainly are better articulated than what I'm saying here, go head over to those channels. And if not that everyone should know what a dumpster fire 76 is right now, but I'm running out of space pretty much. Fallout 76 sucks. I'm losing faith in Bethesda, and I will not be buying their next half-baked piece of crap on release. I'll be waiting till I know what I'm getting for my money. Mike out.